everybody
Yes.
is asking me, what is
It's
the
true.
rabbi saying?
It's true. We've
You know,
had the big leaders from all over the country this past month ask us that question, from the time it all started. And
Yeah.
what are you saying, Rabbi, about that, about
Yeah.
this?
Well, there's a lot. There's a lot, and I look forward to getting into it with you guys. There are a lot with as far as what's happening here. Well, we're there. Of course, we have no services at Beth Israel, so I'm live streaming
Right.
for the first time. So we're doing that. So I go to the building to do that about twice a week. We do it on Friday and Sunday. We had, well, the only time I get out is pretty much there and going to the supermarket with a mask on, which is a
Right.
new thing for me. And
Yeah.
we
Smart.
did for the first time, we did a Passover online because of that. We've had about 200,000 people, take part in it. So it's a whole new thing, but God's purposes don't stop at all. I've been working on the new book. I'll tell you about it because it links with everything here. So it gave me time to do it.
Wow.
It's an amazing time. It's a prophetic time. It's a fearful time, but it's also a special time because we're with the Lord, and all of God's people know that God is with them. So a really quite amazing time, and very prophetic.
did you have any knowledge of this before it happened? Before the coronavirus broke out, did you feel like something was coming? Because I
Yeah.
know you've seen so many things in the future.
Yeah. First, I was telling people. Well, first of all, there's much in the Harbinger that has to do with this. We'll touch on that. But also, I was telling people before this year began, months before, that I believe this was going to be a year of shaking, an important year, a critical year, a year of shaking,
Yes.
and for the purposes of God. And I told,
Yes.
and also, I mean, for a long time, we've been saying this is coming. At the beginning of the year, I give a word for the year, and what I just looked over the notes today, what I shared, and what I shared was that I said I saw several scriptures that for this year linked to judgment, and one of them about the Lord roaring from Zion, and the causing the world, things in the world to dry up, the Lord coming forth. I said, I spoke about 9/11 and linked it to this year. I said, remember what happened at 9/11? And everybody
Yes.
flocked to churches, but without repentance. And I said, it often
Yes.
takes an event like 9/11. So this is all the word for the year. And I spoke that, that I believe that there were going to be dark events happening, that in this world, and that beyond anybody's understanding. And that I shared at the beginning of the year that I often am asked, do I see judgment or revival? And I said the word for the year, that I believe that revival can come through judgment, and often through calamity
Yes.
will come revival. And I said we could see. I'm basically just telling you the notes that I actually said. I said we could see great things. At the same time, often great things come through dark events. And so, there, yes, and one of the other scriptures I got for the year was something I got actually when I remember one time I had left Morningside for the airplane to leave, and I'm praying to the Lord, and the scripture I got was Ezekiel 33, that God has appointed us as watchmen, and we need to warn, and we need to sound the trumpet, and we need, whether they listen or not, we need to do that.
Yes.
You've been doing that for years. We've been doing that for years, and there's much to speak about here, and there's much also in the Harbinger that is warning of where we are now. But so the answer is yes. I gave words for the year. I spoke of of a shaking. I felt it very strongly. In fact, because of that, I was led to do something which I believe, which I will, we will announce it. I haven't announced. We posted it, but I've never announced it on television or anything. And I believe it's the right thing to announce it with you guys, of an event that we planned before for this year, but it's linked to all that's happening now.